Citizens Committee for Children's Keeping Track Online web tool hosts the largest municipal-level database of child well-being indicators, containing hundreds of indicators on child and family well-being in New York City. By clicking on the Explore Data tab, you can access these indicators by issue area. Expanding these sections will provide a list of the indicators available. By clicking on an indicator, it will direct us to the indicator page. Let's look at child poverty as an example. Data for most indicators are available at the community district level, which the map here displays. By clicking on the location type dropdown, you can also look at this indicator by the borough and by the city. If you wanted the percentage and not the raw number, you can simply select it under data type. The tool also allows you to explore data trends. By clicking the time frame dropdown, data can be explored further for previous years. We can also look at the trend line. The default trend line tracks data for New York City as a whole, but by clicking on any geography on the map, in this case a community district, we get the data point for the selected year, its rank compared to the other 58 districts, and the trend line for the data on this community district. The indicator map follows a gradient shading that corresponds to the legend on the left. By hovering over each CD, you can get the name of the community, the child poverty rate, and its ranking. Many indicators may be disaggregated by race, ethnicity, age group, and other demographic factors. In this case, you can break down child poverty by race. The table to the right of the map will update to provide the child poverty rate broken down by the race ethnicity selection. By clicking on the Change Indicator tab, you can explore other measures of child and family well-being. On the top right, you are given options to either download the raw data, which will give you an Excel file, allowing you to perform further analyses, or download the image for the map. You can also view this data not only as a map, but as a table and chart as well. By clicking on the Table tab, you can view this data in a table format for all location types. And in the bar chart selection, you can summarize this data for one or more selected location types. Source definition and other information about each indicator can be found below the Map Table Chart option. The risk ranking tool can be accessed by clicking the second tab, the Rank Communities by Risk tab. Our risk ranking focuses on 6 domains of child well-being: economic security, housing, health, education, youth, and family and community. Each domain uses 3 indicators to rank risk across the 59 community districts. Using a composite index of the 6 domains, you also rank the community districts by an overall score. The default map when you come to the risk ranking page is the overall risk ranking. By clicking the year next to the overall risk ranking heading or domain name, you change the data year for the data displayed going back to 2009. The right rail ranks the 59 districts by risk, from highest risk to moderate high risk, moderate low risk, and lowest risk. As a default, the community district with the highest and lowest risk are selected. You can see those districts are outlined in gold on the map and are also checked off on the right rail. Moving further down on the page, we see the race ethnicity breakdown, again showing the highest and lowest risk community districts and a detailed data table below. By hovering over the pies, you can view more details about the racial distribution for the selected community district. To add a pie for a community, simply type the name in the box on the right. As you add more communities on the map or on the right rail, the detailed data table list will expand to include those additional community districts. Here we see how each of the selected districts' rankings compare in terms of overall risk, as well as their ranking across each of the 6 domains. This table changes as you flip over to a different domain. For instance, if you were to go to the economic security page, you will notice that the selected districts remain on the map, but now the table has changed to show the data for the indicators which inform that domain rank. For more information on an indicator, you can click on the KT Online Indicator link below, which will direct you to the indicator page. At the bottom of the risk ranking page, you can click on the link allowing you to download the publication, with more information on methodology and interesting trends or findings. Keeping Track Online also provides an asset mapping tool, which can be accessed through the Map Community Resources tab. You'll notice a similar page to the risk ranking, where the 6 domains are up on top and the risk ranking map is below. We overlay these resources to identify areas where resources may or may not be present, accessible, and geographically spread out across a district. The right rail here displays the lengthy list of assets that may be mapped within each domain. Again, the default geography selected are the highest and lowest risk community districts for that domain. As you zoom in further, the circles with numbers of assets will turn into points to provide a more precise location for each resource. Hovering on the points can give you more details about the asset, and clicking on any community district will tally up the number of assets within that community and provide a count below the map. Again, all the data here is downloadable. If for your interest you want to solely focus on a geography and explore multiple indicators for that geography, you can use the Create Location Profiles tool. Here you can select a location and select the indicators you want to explore. Click the Create Profile button, and now you have a location profile for the selected indicators. Thanks for watching this video introducing the Keeping Track Online tools. Should you have any questions or thoughts to share, please contact CCC's Research and Data team at keepingtrack@cccnewyork.org.